In this tutorial, I'm going to share 5 tips for getting the most reliable shooting experience not only with FiLMiC Pro but any camera app, and despite being incredibly simple, they can make all the difference. If you have anything to add, please share in the comments. When FiLMiC Pro releases a new update, whether it be a maintenance update or a complete overhaul of the app, for the greatest reliability, it's important to perform a clean install of FiLMiC Pro rather than simply continue to update it over time. With FiLMiC Pro v6, virtually all reported cases of the app crashing after updating can be solved by deleting the app entirely, then re-downloading it fresh from the App Store. This ensures no legacy code is preserved and avoids the possibility of saved presets becoming corrupted and causing issues. The only problem with a clean install is that if you delete FiLMiC Pro, any videos saved to the FiLMiC library will be deleted with it. So make sure you watch episode 11 of the Epic Guide to FiLMiC Pro to learn how to export them before performing a fresh install. Before you use FiLMiC Pro, make sure you swipe up to reveal Control Center and enable flight mode to stop incoming calls and messages interrupting your recording. But flight mode isn't enough to stop annoying notifications from third-party apps potentially interrupting recording, so with Control Center open, tap to enable Do Not Disturb as well. This will take care of third-party apps, but Apple still has a few problematic ones that could still potentially shit in the punch bowl, as they say, even with Do Not Disturb enabled. So make sure you manually disable any alarms you've set in the calendars, reminders or clock apps, as they all ignore Do Not Disturb, then you'll be good to go. Whilst this shouldn't need repeating, even I've headed out with less than a fully charged battery and had to end my shoot early. A nice feature of FiLMiC Pro is its handy battery level indicator in the timecode medallion, which you should keep your eye on. Whilst using an external battery pack to charge your device is fine between scenes, you should try to avoid using one whilst recording with FiLMiC Pro if possible. FiLMiC Pro demands a lot from your device's CPU, which at worst results in minor warming with some, but not all chipsets. But by charging whilst recording, you may actually generate more heat, which can negatively impact on device performance, especially when coupled with hot ambient temperatures. Also, you shouldn't feel tempted to enable your iPhone's low power mode under settings, as this actually throttles your CPU speed, which can result in performance issues. Again, it's fine to enable when you're not recording with FiLMiC Pro, but make sure you turn it off before filming. Lastly, you only actually have 80% of your battery's capacity for continuous recording, because once iOS hits 20%, it will automatically issue a low battery warning which will terminate your current recording, and sadly there is no way to prevent this from happening other than ensuring you don't get below 21% battery. The same warning will be issued again at 10%, so your best option is to start with a fully charged phone, then only use an external battery pack when not recording. Another one of those obvious things that's easy to overlook is whether you have enough available storage space on your device. If you run out whilst recording, your entire shot could be permanently lost. Thankfully, just below the battery indicator on the timecode medallion is the storage space indicator, which you should pay close attention to as your shoot progresses. But how much space do you actually need? Well, that depends entirely on what resolution and encoding format you're going to be using. To give you an example, 4K video shot using the FiLMiC Extreme bitrate requires approximately 780 MB for every minute of video, whereas 1080p using FiLMiC Extreme needs 340 MB for every minute. And shooting in 720p with the economy encoding rate requires just 60 MB per minute. The best way you can estimate required space is to do some real-world tests yourself and multiply the resulting file size for a single minute by the number of minutes you could possibly need to record. Then add at least another 3 to 5 GB as a failsafe, and you have your answer. If you want to check exactly how much space you have free on your device, open the iOS settings, then General, then Storage and iCloud usage, and you'll be able to see your used and available storage. Tap Manage Storage to get an app-by-app breakdown of what's using the most space, and then look at moving those files off your device. If you're going to be out in the field and concerned about available space, invest in an iOS-compatible backup solution like the SanDisk iExpand or iClips by Atom Elements, as it will mean not only can you move files off to free up space, but you can create a backup of your shoot because, like computers, your iPhone isn't immune from hardware failure. Before launching FiLMiC Pro and starting to record, you should double tap the home button and swipe up to close all apps running in the background. Once you've done this, you can then clear your device's RAM in order to make the maximum amount available for FiLMiC Pro by holding the power button down until the shutdown screen appears, and then hold down the home button until you return to the home screen. This will purge anything stored in your iPhone's RAM, and you should notice snappier performance all around. Well, there you have it. These simple steps can ensure a smoother and more reliable shooting experience with FiLMiC Pro, and even if you knew them all, I hope this at least serves as a reminder. As always, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I look forward to sharing a new tutorial with you each week on FiLMiC Pro V6.